everyone, I hope that you're well. A big thing that a lot of people talk about when they travel solo is about all the incredible friends that they've made on their trip. Like, oh my god, I met my soulmate on my gap year, blah blah blah. And it's true, you are likely to meet a lot of people that you click really well with on your travels, but what a lot of people don't talk about is what happens when you have to say goodbye to these new friends. Because more often than not, they're not going to be where you're from because you're both travelers, and when you part ways, which is inevitable unless you like fall in love or something, you're going to be parting a long way to other countries, to other continents, maybe even to other sides of the world. And so then what? You've made this incredible connection with this person or this group of people, and then just all of a sudden you have to say goodbye, and that's the end of that. So I think in most cases, unfortunately, or arguably not unfortunately, yes, this is the end. You may never see those friends again, and that's okay. But I do think that there are two types of friendships that we can make. The first being the most common. You find some really fun people to hang out with, you have some great experiences with them, you make some amazing memories with them, and then you can add them on Facebook and Instagram afterwards. And I think that's the beauty of social media today, is that you know you can always stay in touch with these people. And I feel like for the fact that we can stay so easily in touch with people these days, it does make saying goodbye so much easier, because you know that it's never necessarily goodbye forever, no matter what you end up doing. But then again, to go against that, I actually really don't think it's the end of the world if you are not able to stay in touch with every single person that you meet as well, because not all the acquaintances that you're going to meet you're gonna keep up with after. It's really just not realistic. But you've still got these incredible memories with really cool people, and that's enough. But then there's the second type of person or friendships that you could possibly make when traveling. This one is much less common. I mean, I've been on many trips where I don't make these kind of connections at all, and that's okay. The people you really click with, the ones that you feel immediately so comfortable around, you feel like you've known them your entire life and you can't actually accept the idea of not being able to see them again. The ones that you will change your travel plans for just to hang out with them a bit longer. These are the ones that it's so terribly difficult to say goodbye to. Like, it kind of causes pain in your heart to think of having to say bye to someone like this, because these kind of friends are rare, and many people don't have a lot of friends even at home who are like this. And even if you have these friends on social media, like you do the type 1 friends, it's not the same because you miss them. And these kind of goodbyes never get easier. Never. Because especially when you're spending so much time together, when you're traveling solo, when you're not with your family, these friends are your family, and they're the ones looking out for you, and they're the ones who are there for you. They got your back, they're looking out for you, and how do you just say goodbye to people like that?
This is Courtney. She's one of the best friends that I've ever had whilst travelling. I met you early on in my Queenstown year because it was when we worked at the hotel together, and I realised you were my friend when I accidentally gave you some wasabi and told you it was avocado, and you so nearly ate the whole thing. It was like a massive thing.
And we've been friends ever since.
We've been friends ever since. And to the point where I felt like even when I had to say goodbye to you, I knew I'd see you again.
Yeah, 100%. I have made some of the best friends traveling, and from all over the world, every country, and it sucks. It sucks saying goodbye, because you do make friends like this. And I mean, yeah, we'll see each other. Yeah, we'll see each other again.
Yeah,
which is here, but it's not living together.
No, it's not. Like, it will never be the same situation, will it? And that does suck.
Goodbyes do suck, because you don't have family. Nobody has family, so your friends that you meet are your family, and you get close to the ones that you connect with.
Yeah.
And this one's leaving me again today.
No, you're leaving like in 2 weeks.
You're still leaving me right now.
But I know I'll see you again. Like, there's like not a doubt in my mind. Like, I just know it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm coming to England in May. So.
Yeah, so it'll be like, what, 2 months or something?
Yeah, better than 14 months.
But as soon as I saw you, it was like, you never left.
That is true.
And then you were one of the people who I was like, I know it will be exactly the same. Despite the fact that you don't answer your phone. Ever. When people are travelling, generally they are so bad at answering their phone, especially people who live in Queenstown. does my head in. But it's because they're having too much fun, realistically.
Still have time. I love Chrissy, don't leave!
So obviously this is a slightly different situation. Some of you may recognise Christian if you've been following my channel for a while. Christian is my ex-boyfriend. Last time I was in Queenstown, Christian and I dated for pretty much the whole year. We were both solo travellers and met, and then we broke up when I left, and obviously that's a very difficult situation. That's a whole new level of saying goodbye to new friends when you're meeting people, because we were actually dating.
You go travel to these places and you really connect with a bunch of people, and then, you know, you spend a bunch of time with them, but that time quite often, especially when you're traveling, will inevitably come to an end. One person might want to stay, like I did, and one person might want to continue traveling, like Christy did.
I was like, my time in Queenstown has come to an end, and like my working holiday visa was over. I'd been away from home for a long time, so I was ready to go home, but Christian wasn't. You'd just been sponsored by your work.
Yeah, I pretty much wanted to make this my home. I like it here.
So obviously that got us into a bit of a predicament, because I wanted to go home but Christian wanted to stay, and so I think then it gets to the point of, we had to think about the long term, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had to think, would we get married one day? Are we like perfect for each other? Like, is this worth doing the long distance? And I think we were both just like, not really, no. Like,
Yeah,
what we're obviously,
especially long distance, like,
it just
how
wasn't,
often does that
even
work out?
The complete opposite sides of the world as well. It just didn't seem like a realistic situation. It's funny because the last time that Christian and I saw each other, other than earlier on this week, we were both sobbing at Queenstown Airport, saying bye to each other, like breaking up on the spot. And so it's actually like really surreal to see you now, like 15 months on, and like so much has changed, and we've both moved on, and so like things are different now, but we both know that it was definitely for the best.
Hey, it worked out fine because we're still great friends.
So even when, like, even if you're not just friends, even if you're more than friends, saying goodbye to new people is not the end of the world. Like, yes, you do have to make like quite big decisions about like what the future holds and what's gonna happen and everything like that. Well, we didn't think we were ever gonna see each other again.
No.
Because I didn't think I was gonna come back, and then I did.
But you realize how awesome it is here. I think the main thing that you really need to realize when you come traveling to these places is that everybody else is traveling here as well, and you're gonna make really good friends, but eventually they're gonna leave or you're gonna leave, and you know, you're just gonna end up inevitably going your separate ways. But you know, you're making good contacts. Like, if you become really good friends with these people, you're likely to see them again at some point in the future.
Yeah, and like so many people get upset about the fact that they're going to be saying goodbye to people, and the reason this video was requested is someone was like, how do I deal with the pain of saying goodbye to people?
Don't have friends at all. Shut everyone out.
You have friends all over the world, like wherever you travel to.
Say you go visit this other place and you just happen to know that somebody else that you've met in the past is there. You can meet up again, you can go do something, or you know, you can help each other out in these places.
Exactly. It's all worked out for the best. I know a lot of you will be like, what are you doing in this video? But me and Christian are still friends.
And I'm still here in Queenstown.
But on the other hand, so my sister met her fiance while on a Kentucky tour of the US. She's from England, he's from Australia. They like, you know, really clicked on this tour. She still had a year left of university, but they literally flew to and from England and Australia to see each other until she left uni, and then she had no plans, and then she literally moved over to Australia. She's still there today. She's been there for 5 years, and they're getting married.
And just based upon the situation that you're in too.
Yeah.
Say if she was, you know, continuing to travel or wanted to continue to travel, or he wanted to continue to travel, like it might have been a bit more difficult for them to do it, but they managed to settle down. And then
you have to tap into like how you really feel, and that can be difficult, but I think it's definitely possible, and I think everyone can do it. And I feel like even if, let's say we made the wrong decision and like we left, but then we were like, oh god no, like, you know, we can't do this, you make a compromise to make it work. Like something would have happened, and I think you know in your heart what that is, and you would make that change. Obviously we didn't.
You were happy going back to the UK? It's cool having you come visit.
Yeah.
Even though it was just brief.
Even I'm so gutted. I wish I was here longer. No, I can't be here another year. I don't have a visa anymore.
That's true.
I could come for 3 months. I'm considering that. Anyway, all right. Say bye to Christian.
Goodbye.
So in conclusion, although saying goodbye to friends is emotionally painful and probably one of the hardest things that you'll have to do whilst you're traveling, it's not the end of the world. You know you will go out of your way to see the ones that really matter to you. You have friends all over the world and it's all positive. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.